No good. Short on the board. Gets his own rebound. Flies and fires way off track. And Mark Rudder pulls it down. Rudder, the first lieutenant in the Army, now at his own firm where billboards are everywhere if you drive down
Highway 44.
44.
Yeah.
I think I did spot a drop of sweat on Dan's right temple. There's one drop of sweat on there, I believe I've seen.
He does seem to, he told me he only weighs 150 pounds. I haven't weighed 150 pounds since I was in the 7th grade. I don't know how a grown man can only weigh 150 pounds and be that big.
1-0 Students. Game 2. Moore all alone. No good. Moore again. Fires in and out. And it goes out of bounds.
He was doing like a
Students.
little ballerina move there. It looked like something with the one hand up and kind of pirouetting or something. I don't know.
And I have to say, that shot is a real good example of why I'm not playing this in this game.
Kobe will save his strength for next year.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, but the faculty turns it over, so it is student basketball here. The students who have 5 reserves and the crowd to choose from.
Yeah.
The faculty with only 2 men on the bench, John Droback and David Becker. What do you think of those two on your bench just waiting?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they look tired, and they look like they're talking about something other than basketball too.
Well, Heath Clark with that shot makes it 2-0 Students.
Yeah.
It's the judge, Keating, Moore,
They're just getting
and
sloppy.
Rudder on the court. For the students, Clark, Johan, Gustafson, and Connolly. Connolly battling Moore. Feeds to Clark. He's been on fire. Baseline jumper short. Own board. Contemplates life. Feeds to Hernandez off the backboard and in. He says, thank you very much, Mr. Clark. Johan, his 3rd point today, his first of game 2, and it's 3-0 Students.
Ooh.
And now twisting. Keating, what a pass.
I don't know what move that was.
Shermer, no good and out. And here comes Gustafson, who wheels it back around to Heath Clark.
The faculty just cannot buy a basket in this game. I mean, they're just nowhere near it.
Yeah, I bet they could buy a basket.
Well, they
if
probably could,
bribe
yeah.
the students enough. Kick back some of that tuition.
Little research assistant position, something like that. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, there's a nice one.
Outside jumper. Clark makes it 4-0 in favor of the students. He has 7 baskets total today, and really the faculty's decision to not count that 3-point arc as a 2-pointer is really beginning to pay some dividends, Mark.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It keeps them close.
Keeps them
Makes
close
it interesting.
in their mind, I think.
In their mind. Okay.
Yeah.
4-0.
Now, but this game, what are we doing in this game? We're like, the faculty have nothing, right?
This is sad. It's 4-0
it's
students.
just-
But I think it's like last game. They lull them into a sense of complacency and then
I think
fire
it's
back.
more the first game is the best game for the faculty, and then after that they just get worse each game because they're tired.
That makes it 5-0.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to get worse than this in the next game, though.
Well, there won't be a next game. It's best of 3.
Oh, good. Well, that I guess they're following the Dan Keating motto of let's go out and get this over with.
Baseline jumper, no good. Well, we might have to go into some Phil talk if this doesn't get much more interesting. We do have some background of this tradition we can get into.
Uh-huh.
Feed, no good, and Keating gets the basketball. Let's see if the faculty can do something first. Outside
Oh, they're
shot.
just desperate now.
No. And Keating flies in and
knocks it out of bounds, yeah.
This began about 15 years ago, as we noted at the top. It was David Becker and Dan Keating in a 2-on-2 game against 2 students, one of which was named Becker, Larry Becker.
Oh, no.
I don't think it was any relation. And it was the faculty who won that ball game.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that would have been a lot of years ago, and they were younger men, right?
Much younger men.
Yes.
That was 87, thereabouts. No good on the shot. Keating on the give and go. Oh, baby. How about that, Mark Smith?
Oh.
5-1 ball game. Here come the Stubbs. Becker in for Shermer. Kelly Moore goes out in place of John Droback.
John Droback, from his hockey experience, is used to coming in for about 30 seconds and then subbing out very quickly. And I think he would prefer if there was like a little thing he could just roll over, like they do
I think he was one of the best 4th lines in junior hockey.
He was.
Droback fighting a girl.
And Droback.
The girl wins.
Yeah.
What happened?
He's got a.
Remind me next year not to volunteer. In fact, I'm gaining my strength to say no even more strongly next year after that one.
And Drew, air ball. What a terrible shot. And Becker looking to find some magic, which hasn't been there for the faculty since the early 90s, since the first Bush administration. Wild shot out of bounds. Now, they didn't do this year, but one year they flew in Mike Hanafan, a Chicago lawyer, former David Becker student, former Mizzou basketball player. They flew him in to play for the faculty team. That year, Blake Hanafan was a student. They showed up for this battle. He says, "Dad, what are you doing here?" Because they'd flown him in from Chicago for the game. And the father said, and this is Keating. Keating told me this. I repeat it verbatim. His father replied, "I came in to help kick your ass."
Oh, man.
That's strong
That's
words.
a litigator. That's a litigator
strong
for
words.
you. And did they go on to win?
I don't believe so.
Yeah. It's usually big talk at the beginning of the game, and then it's all
Didn't happen. That's right. See, now with the blind
And
grading,
Keating actually said ass to you, telling you the story?
this in the
He
email.
didn't say, he didn't, oh, in the
In the
email, so
email,
he spelled it out.
he spelled it out.
I don't really see him telling you that story, right?
Face to face.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Kelly Moore just asked if the faculty could challenge the students to a best-of-5 game series tonight.
I don't think we have the health insurance to cover the faculty in that kind of situation.
It's 5-1 in favor of the students in this game, too. Now,
Now, I do think this faculty team could take my son's first grade basketball team. They'd probably have to, throw some cookies over and distract the kids a little bit, but I still think they could take them.
6-1 students. Butter getting tired. Asks for more to come back in.
Because I suck. Oh, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible basketball player.
And Shermer from outside. Hit his face.
Yeah,
no
exactly.
Good.
Given the what I'm seeing out here, I might be playing next year. I don't think I have basketball shoes though, so that could be my excuse. And I don't have any stylish shorts like these guys have. I do have a beer T-shirt like John Droback, so that I could work on that.
And Haney puts it home 7-1.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You fit right in.
Yeah.
A 7-1.
And I get winded
students.
very easily.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You're perfectly qualified.
7-1 students. 7-1 students.
John Droback grimaced when you told him that. I'm not sure if he was hoping they had more points and it'd be over with, or if he was upset that they were so far ahead.
I think he wanted it to be a point away from ending the nightmare.
Now, is there another game after this?
Not if the students win. 7-1 students.
Yeah. And the faculty could always win, but then again, monkeys might fly on my butt too. So. Oh, okay.
I'll go approach the students
Well, the students would say yes to a best out of 5. The faculty would shoot you. And DJ Owens flying through the lane. It's an 8-1 ball game. You know, this could be even worse, Mark Smith, if there hadn't been a defection just before game time.
What was the defection?
It wasn't to the faculty, but it was from a student here who was going to play, the tallest guy on the court. He was 6'1", Tim Posnaski, and yet he had to go meet his friends to watch Marquette basketball.
Oh.
Have we scored? I just
Scored one.
Dan
I just
Keating,
spoke with the students, and they're willing to do best out of 5 full court. So we'll go ahead and continue.
Good. I will notify the medical authorities,
Dan
and we'll
Keating
get an ambulance here just in case.
8-1
Oh, there's Kelly Moore.
students. Moore,
He's not going to
no good with the air ball. I think we have as many air balls as rim huggers tonight. I think
That
that's
was a pass. That was
That was
a
a pass?
faculty pass.
nice play. Appeared to be Mike Haney. 7th basket of the night.
There's
Second
Davey.
this
He's ready.
game. 9-1 ball
Oh.
game. Becker almost got it to
He
go.
got muscled out by the girl player, though.
Aaron did a good
Aaron,
job.
yeah, I don't know Aaron.
And Gustafsson wide open.
Oh,
rattles it home.
He's been doing well.
Now that's Ed's first
I
basket
think
of the
it's
night.
like 8-1 or something.
10-1.
10-1, Dan.
By the way, if he had played, that
Yeah.
Posnaski fellow, the students would have had to do some height fixing. They were telling me about how they were lying. They're
What were
going
they
to
gonna
lie
do,
about
like-
their height.
Oh,
Is
they're
that
gonna lie?
18 and a half.
Good. That's good training for the legal profession. I always thought they maybe play without sneakers or something like that.
So we had a chance for appeal here. The faculty had a chance for appeal.
that would have been great.
but
Yeah.
since
And
Poznanski
see, I
didn't show,
think
there's no
if
basis
you're
for
gonna
appeal.
if you're gonna put this game onto paper with appeals and stuff, I think it's a faculty game. You know, they've got the time.
Gustafsson makes it 11-1 students. They got the time and they have the connections at the appellate
Yeah,
level,
yeah,
and
exactly.
including Barry Shermer.
Right, yeah. Now, I doubt that it would go to bankruptcy court, but if it did, it would be a sure thing. I don't know where a basketball appeal, who exactly would have jurisdiction. It might be the Honor Council. Who knows? I don't know what else they do.
I think the faculty could buy them off.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Keating!
Oh, you gotta be
baby!
happy with that.
Dan Keating. He has
5 a.m. workout
8
routine is paying
points.
off. What's the score? 8-2.
It's 12-2.
12-2.
He has 8 of the total faculty baskets over the 2 games,
Oh, really?
and both
Keating
baskets
added
in
a few
game
more
2.
weights to that, weightlifting
Gustafsson.
regime. That
Yeah.
shot would be there.
Puts it home, his 3rd point in the 2nd game. He's becoming a force, and it becomes a 12-3 ball game.
We need to seriously
excuse
think
me,
about
13.
hiring some more junior faculty to get out there for this game. I don't know. We've hired 4 new faculty members. I don't know what are their.
Yeah, Keith hasn't shown.
But our
Freitas-
yeah, they're
No.
not here though. Our 4 new faculty hires. What are they? Did anyone check on their basketball abilities? I don't know. And why is
That should have been the basis for the hire.
And why is Joel Seligman not out here playing basketball? That's what I want to know.
He's maintaining his integrity.
Oh, okay.
He's really a football player, is my understanding.
He's a football player? Okay. 13-2.
Okay.
This is not man enough for him?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got ya. Oh, there's a girl.
Oh,
baby.
There, they're just toying with him. What is that?
14-2.
14.
Keating wanted to know if that was a tie game.
I think next year maybe instead of the faculty-student basketball game, maybe we should think about a curling competition or
How about shuffleboard?
Shuffleboard would be good.
Like
maybe,
on a
maybe
cruise
Trivial
ship.
Pursuit. That would be
They
good.
might win that.
Yeah, I think they would.
I think if you just take out the physical aspect.
Yeah.
No good. It's 14-2, by the way. Students on top.
Let's see if we're going to see a last kind of desperate effort from the faculty. Apparently not.
Well, yes, a last desperate effort. Yes, I think we've seen that. Yes. Can she
oh,
win it?
Oh,
Yes!
that is got. What a way to go down.
And so Aaron Keplinger, 5'7" out of Springfield, Virginia, played on the UVA soccer team.
But she should have kicked it in then. That would have been even better.
That's game. She ends it 15-2.
Well, then, should we get some post-game interviews here with?
Yeah, let's pull in the captains.
Yeah.
Dan Keating and Mike Haney when they're available. Well, it was 15-12 in game 1, 15-2 in game 2. Mark Smith.
I would not characterize it as a pretty game, would you?
Oh, it was butt ugly. I think that's the technical term. And
I'm just disappointed I couldn't have been involved as a participant.
Well, here you do.
Next
I'm going to
year.
get Wilson. I want to get.
we're
Wilson
gonna
commentary.
we're gonna get some post game commentary here.
Kelly.
Let's
Kelly. Swan.
Mike Haney.
All right, go ahead. This is Kelly Moore here.
First Kelly Moore. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, no, I was just wondering if you were going to maybe start an exercise regime after this. Maybe a little elliptical, little weightlifting, something to get you back in shape, or is
Definitely
this?
a class for the students. I don't
yeah.
think they overwhelmed us with numbers, not
No.
conditioning.
Oh. Now, my understanding is that you played in the college, NCAA. What team?
The Southern Illinois Salukis.
There we go. That's great. All right, here.
Thank you, Mike
I have
Covey.
really no
Mark
other
Weaver now with
comments.
Mike Haney. Haney, the captain, he put home 7 baskets tonight. What did you tell your students when it went from 10-5 to 13-12? What did you say to inspire them to victory in game 1?
I basically just said there's no way we're losing this game. I mean, just plain and simple. We had to score, and we were going to do it. And there was never any real doubt.
Pure elation when you won game 1?
Oh, yeah. It's what a feeling. I don't know what else to say beyond that.
Anything else comparable to that?
Maybe when I passed out at Laclede's after finals last semester rather. That was quite the feeling of elation too.
Wow, equating it to drunkenness, that means something here at Law School. Mike Haney, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, let's talk with the game winner here, Aaron Kleplinger. This is not quite like using your feet on the soccer field. You looked a little uncomfortable early, but you found your groove.
I guess I came back. I haven't really played much basketball. Last time I played was when I was 14, and I fouled out every game, so not much experience. But once you start watching people, I guess, start seeing how people move.
That final shot, line drive effort, did you think it was going in?
No.
And when it did,
I was excited. I didn't realize we'd won, but it was good.
the faculty looked pretty bad out there, but you were up against,
Dean Keating.
was he the star?
Well, I think Kelly Moore was a good shooter, but personally, since I was guarding Dean Keating all the time, I felt like I was constantly getting passed by his drives. I thought they all played pretty well, very well.
All right, that's the most honest analysis of this ball game. Thank you, Aaron. The champion, the game winner, and here's Wilson now. Wilson, how much of the game did you see?
Well, I just walked in, so what I saw was a pretty good game, but the guys just too old, man. They're too old.
Should they forfeit now, like before they even play?
No. I don't think so.
What about you? Should you be coming in and joining the team next year?
No, my legs won't let me.
What about that outside shot, Wilson? I've heard stories about the outside shot.
I can't do it no more.
You're getting old too?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Wilson, thank you very much.
Okay.
For Mark Smith and Mike Covey, this is Mark Weaver. Once again, the final scores 15-12 in game one for the students, 15-2 in game two. They pull away that youth and energy, really making the difference after a good, strong start by the faculty in this ball game. So we head back to the war in Iraq, and for some of you, you will be joining the Final Four. It's been a CBS special report.